Welcome, everybody, and thank you for being here. I'm Angie Foster, and I've had the honor to direct this production with James Corco. James and I are very aware, as we know all of you are, about the terrible things that are going on in our world today. And it's powerful and also a privilege to be presenting Fiddler on the Roof at this moment. This play has proven the test of time, and many of the things that are going on in our world are reflected in the play. And we trust the story and the music will speak for themselves.
It's been a few years since we've been able to put on a musical here, and so we're just also very grateful to be able to have a musical and have an audience come and see it. So thanks for coming and being here. Before we get started, just a couple of announcements, and the first is to take your cell phones and make sure they're on silent or turned off. Please no flash photography during the production. If you need to use the bathroom, it is on your right side. And the first act is about an hour and a half, and then there will be an intermission, and act 2 is about an hour. So thank you again for coming.
Autumn, I have a perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rachel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rachel, but she's nearly blind. She can hardly see.
Tell the truth, Autumn. Is your son so much to look at? With the way she sees and the way he looks, the perfect match.
And Nahum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor, alms for the poor.
Here, Reb Nahum, is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
If you had a bad week, watch how I suffer.
And most important, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar. May God bless the Tsar and keep him far away from us.
Then, there are others in our village. They hold a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and His Honor many others. We do not bother them, and so far, they do not bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was that one time when he sold him a horse, but he delivered him a mule. But that's all said and done. Now we live together in perfect peace and harmony. And it was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. Tradition. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should I put these?
Put them on my head. By the stove, foolish girl. Where's Papa?
She's in the barn, milking. When will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath, and your Papa worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder, and you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be a well. Sprinza, bring me some more potatoes. Chava, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yenka's coming. She's down the road.
Maybe she's finally found a good match for you tonight.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
But Mama, the men she finds, the last one was so old, and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old, and
Shut! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tuck the evil eye inside?
Golda, I have this to you because I have such news for you. But not just everyday week news, once in a such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky, because even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And you should know better than me. Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone, no one to talk to. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure at all, because, as good as he wasn't much of a person. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Sila in the house?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
There's something I'd like to tell her.
I said later.
Mazel, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What did that poor little tailor model want with Saito?
They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Model, he's a nothing. Yenta, you said.
Ah, children, they're your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron couldn't give me children. Believe me, he was as good as gold. Never raised his voice at me, though otherwise, he was not much of a man. So what if he never raised his voice at me? Well, what's the use of complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Well, Golda, I must prepare my poor Sabbath table. It's been a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yenta, you said you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head! And one day it'll fall off altogether, and of course we'll get into London. Goodbye, Yenta. Yes, of course, the news. It's about Laser Wolf the Butcher. And I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But the poor man is lonely. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Saito.
My Saito?
No, the Tsar's Saito. Of course you're Saito.
Such a match for my Saito. But Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him and don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He's a good man, a wealthy man. True? True. And then tell me how it went, Golda, because aside from my fee, which anyway Laser will pay, it gives me satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
If I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta's found a husband for you, Saito.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Mazel, the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Saito, you're the oldest. They have to arrange a match for you before they can make one for me.
And then after her, one for me.
So if Yenta
Oh,
arranges-
Yenta?
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful, someone interesting, and well off,
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match.
Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't very nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes, I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Hurry up, the son will wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, it's not a shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. All day long I'd really bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Diddle deedle diddle digga digga deedle diddle dum. If I were a really rich, diddle deedle diddle diddle dum. I built a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine-tuned roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with the chicks and the turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they
he is. Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
I'm sorry, Red Cup. I had a little accident with my horse.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Red Mendel.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague at Odessa.
Speaking of news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
Well, what is it? What does it say?
In a village called Rizhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Amen.
Why don't you go bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
And may the authorities start itching in places they can't reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there.
Ah, a university. Is that where you learned to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, when you spit in the air, it lands on your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Reb Perchik. Reb Perchik, so you're a newcomer here. As Abraham once said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he spoke a lot.
And the cheese?
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Take it. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know, it's not a crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who will make this miracle come to pass?
People, ordinary people,
Like you?
like me.
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5.
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Stay with us for the Sabbath. Of course, we do not eat like kings, but we do not starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that. But someplace, it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good
Good
Sabbath.
Sabbath, Papa!
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is not mine. Perchik, this is Matel Kamsor, and he is
So
a...
you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golda, this is Perchik from Kiev. He will be staying the Sabbath with us. He is a teacher. Bielka Shprinson, would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm really a good teacher, a very good teacher.
I heard once that a rabbi who must praise himself is a congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says,
Good book can wait. Get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Model, you're also staying with us? Of course. Another blessing. Saito, 2 more. Spritz Bielka got lost.
Mom can help me.
Get the table. All right. Calvin, you good too. You can wash outside of the well. Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevye, I have something to tell you.
Shh! I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know. Only that he says it is important.
What can be so important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he wants to buy my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man says an important message. At least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him!
All right. I'll talk to him after the Sabbath.
Model, Yenta was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, son. I found someone who will sell me the used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it from them, and then your father will be impressed with me.
Model, a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight, now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I am only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Son, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. He'll yell at me.
Model,
I'm only a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Rotevia.
Come, children. We're lighting the candles.
Rotevia.
What? What is it? Well, Bottom, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Rotevia.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Come, children, come.
May the Lord
bring me a bottle of your best brandy and 2 of those silver cups.
Your best brandy, Red Blazer.
Yeah, what's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party, maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. I'd be happy to make the wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth, for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. No wedding is a wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, Kevin.
Good evening.
I like the drink.
Vodka, schnapps?
Vodka.
All right, wine.
Good evening.
What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Good evening, Tevye.
Red Blazer, good evening.
Tevye, sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, Tevye, how's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing very well.
He wrote you.
Not lately.
Well, then, how do you know?
If he were doing badly, he would write. May I?
Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, Red Blazer. But there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? What would I do with 2?
The same thing you would do with 1.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is this so important to you?
Well, frankly, because I am lonesome.
Lonesome? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy for me.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
Tevye, I was talking about your daughter, Saito.
My daughter, Saito.
Of course your daughter, Saito. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me. I like her. And as for me, Tevye, well, you know, I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. But Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. You won't need a dowry for her, and you might find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you! Shame! My daughter Saito isn't the type I would sell for money.
All right, just as you say, we won't talk about money. But the main thing is, let's get it done with. I will be good to her, Tevye. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a good conversation with him if you talk about livers and kidneys. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. If you are rich enough, no one will call you stupid. And with the butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He's much older than she is. That's her problem. She's much younger than he is. That's his problem. I always thought of him as just a butcher. But I misjudged him. He is a good man. He likes her. and he will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Ah, Tevye, this is wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To our good health and happiness. And most importantly, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I tried to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink l'chaim, to life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Life has a way of confusing us.
Pressing and bruising us.
Drink l'chaim to life. God will life be joyful, even when our hearts lie on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim. To title my daughter,
My wife, it gives you something to think about.
something to drink about.
Drink l'chaim to life. Drinks for everybody. I'm taking myself a ride. Tevye's oldest, Zylo.
To Tevye. To
my papa.
Your papa? I always wanted a son, but one a little bit younger than myself.
Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
He is marrying his eldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye, I have a piece of news that I think I should offer you as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving this news to you because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often is it that a man gets a compliment like that? And your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Nothing serious, just some mischief here and there so that if an inspector comes through, he can see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't understand why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good man. And if I may say so, I think it is too bad you are not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening. Dear God, why did you have to send me news like that? Today, out of all days. I know, we are the chosen people. But can't you choose someone else for once? Anyways, thank you for sending a husband for my daughter Tzaitel. L'chaim.
Now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the younger Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob worked 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you must never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, Bridget. Yes, Bridget.
Good.
Papa, is it up yet?
No, Mom.
Then enough lessons. We have to do his work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
It was a very interesting lesson, Bridget.
Do you think so?
Yes, although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him? Except that he is the rabbi's son. Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
Yes, but he was not talking to you personally.
You have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Hollow.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here. Men and women must keep apart. Men study. Women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch. Should not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There, we've just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Bjelke? Sprinze? What's your name?
Hello, Papa.
Where's Zeitel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Repairchik, how did the lesson go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
Ah, he's finally up. What happened last night, other than your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman. As the good book says, good news will stay, and bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying that says,
We could die from such a man.
Zeitel, my lad, come here, Zeitel. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married!
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it!
The butcher?
My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
Well, Zeitel, what do you say?
What can't you say? My firstborn, a bride, may grow old with him in fortune and honor, not like Firmacera, that first work of his. She was a bitter woman, may she rest in peace, not like my Zeitel. And now I must thank Yenta, my Zeitel, a bride!
Mazel tov, Zeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Repairchik, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zeitel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Zeitel knows I mean only her welfare. Isn't that right?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see very well.
Well, Zeitel, my child, why are you so silent?
Oh, Papa, Papa.
What? What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Only don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
Papa, I will be unhappy with him. All my life, I will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
It seems that it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts in life, or that we should have little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Octavia, may I speak to you?
Later, Montel, later.
I'd like to speak to you.
Not now, Montel. I have problems.
That's what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Montel. Goodbye.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue, talk.
I hear you're arranging a match for Saito.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Saito.
What kind of a match?
Perfect fit.
A perfect fit?
Like a glove.
Like a glove?
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please, don't shout.
Okay. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself? What are you, everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled up in one? And I suppose you'll be performing the ceremony as well. He must be crazy.
Octavia, I know it's a little unusual for being my own matchmaker, but...
A little unusual?
Well, Octavia, times are changing. The thing is, your daughter Sally and I gave each other a pledge over a year ago that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do they think they are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some I cannot allow. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have anything to say about my daughter? Or doesn't anyone have to ask a father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Octavia. But first, I wanted to save up my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense! You're just a poor tailor.
It's true, Octavia. But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Octavia, your daughter will never starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be? With just a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things cannot get worse for him. They can only get better. They gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. You gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. luck, children. When shall we make the wedding?
Thank you, Papa.
You won't be sorry, Tevye.
I won't be sorry. I already am sorry.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They've pledged their troth. Modern children. Golda. What am I going to do about Golda?
Mazel, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle.
It was a miracle.
She was standing right here just a minute ago.
Tevye, what's the matter with you? Sarah has been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you dreamt, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt that we were having a celebration of some kind. Everybody we knew was there, and musicians too. In the middle of your dream, in walks your grandmother Saito. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Saito? How did she look?
For a woman who has been dead 30 years, she looked great. You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
I mean a tailor, Tanya, my great-grandchild, my little cycle who you named for me. Natural's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed, mazel tov, in heaven it was made, mazel tov, a fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor module cat's oil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
So you announced it, Tanya, that's your heading. And as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tanya, that's your heading too.
It was a butcher. It was Laser Wolf. The tailor motto comes.
Yes, it could.
Why not? Who could be mistaken?
It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed life. From a Sarah, 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 What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? Yes, her husband. Would you do this to your friend and neighbor from a Sarah? From a Sarah. Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Woman's feelings. Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. Total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my things, live in my house, marry my kids, and then my clothes out? How can you allow your daughter to take her place?
It's an evil spirit. May it fall into the river. May it sink into the earth. Such a dark and horrible dream. And to think it was brought on by that butcher. If my grandmother Cycle, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor, All we can say is that it is all for the best and couldn't possibly be any better. Amen.
Amen. We haven't got the man we had when we began. But since your grandma came, she'll marry. What's his name?
Saito's marrying Marshall?
Yes!
What's all the excitement?
Tevye Saito is going to marry.
I know, Laser Wolf, the butcher.
No, Model, the tailor.
Model the tailor? That's terrible. Oh, Mazel tov, model.
Yusel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordering a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Come on.
Can you watch the shop for a few minutes? We'll be right back.
Of course.
Thank you.
Come, model, I'll show you. We just heard about your sister. Mazel tov, Mama.
Thank you very much.
Mazel tov, Hava. Mazel tov, Hava.
Please, may I pass?
Why, we have congratulating you.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Jetta.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't beg. Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the bookseller's store. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why not? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow. Charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Henry Lee. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask you how you liked it, and we'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things, and it can all turn out quite pleasant.
Can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Oh, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Hava.
Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Fiesta.
Good day, Fiesta.
together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And our beloved Rabbi, may he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen.
Now, I would like to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of goose pillows, and this pair of candlesticks. And let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, those who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he would like to announce himself. Come, Laser Wolf.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. And I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens, one for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Reb Blazer, you are a decent man. In the name of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There's a famous saying that says,
Reb Tevye, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
If you would only listen to me, I was going
Why
to...
should I listen to you, a man who breaks an agreement?
Not now, Laser, in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What's right? This is not your wedding.
Well, it should have been.
Red Blazer, don't shame Reb Tevye at his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the whole village.
I say, let's sit down.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I would like to sing a little song that...
You can keep your diseased chickens.
Leave my chickens out of this. We made an agreement.
The terms weren't settled.
We drank on it.
I saw them, they drank on it.
The terms weren't settled.
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign. My own grandmother came to us from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me her grandmother was a big liar.
We drank on it.
The terms weren't settled.
Quiet! What's all this screaming about? They drank on it, an agreement, a sign. It's all nonsense. Seidel wanted to marry Bottle and not Laser.
A girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Love.
Terrible.
He's a radical.
What happened to the matchmaker?
Yeah, we don't know.
The terms weren't settled.
I say.
I know. Let's sit down.
Musicians, play, a dance. Come on, dance at the wedding. Stop it.
Who will dance with you?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
What was it, girl?
That's what happens when you let a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. His views may be a little different, but
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
well, Rabbi,
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden. But...
there, you see? It's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now will someone dance with me?
Huddle?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Play!
Some wedding.
Tevye's daughter.
She's dancing with men.
I can see she's dancing. And I'm going to dance with my wife.
genuinely sorry. You understand?
We understand.
Come.
Take him in the house.
What are you all standing around for? Clean up! Clean up! was quite the dowry you gave my daughter Zeitel at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyways, Zeitel and Matel have been married nearly 2 months now. They work very hard, though they are both as poor as synagogue mice. But they are both so happy they do not know how miserable they are. Matel keeps talking about a sewing machine. Now, I know you are very busy, God. Wars and revolutions, floods and plagues. All those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for him? How much trouble would it be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Holly.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have to...
Not only me. Many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand. You want to leave. So goodbye.
Otto, your father, the others here. Think what happened at Seitel's wedding is a little cloudburst, and it's over, and everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of their people. And it's reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then, goodbye, Gretchen.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
Question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection?
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes. And I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I think you are asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I am going away. I am very happy, Otto. Very happy.
So am I, Torchik. What's the matter?
But that was only half true. I had an aching body, and that was everything. But now I can have you. I have something that I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes,
marry Perchik?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Papa.
Yes, but it will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptevia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
I'm sorry to hear that. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. For what?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him, and he likes you. But you're going away, and you're staying here. So have a nice trip, Patrick. And my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
I understand. I gave my permission to Martel and Saito, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Patrick. I like you, but you are going away. So go in good health, and my answer is still no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening to me. I said no. I'm sorry, Hana. We'll have to find someone else for you, here in Anatevka.
Reptevia,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission.
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Martel and Saito, they ask me, they beg me. But now if I like it or not, she'll marry him? So what you want from me, go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time you pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? A man asks me. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first, he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes. Yes, they did. Then it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, absurd. For this they want to be blessed, impossible. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't, I should. But look at my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to do about Golda? Another dream?
Perhaps if you tell her something, that I'm going to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Perchik. I can handle my own wife. talking to Perchik and Huddle.
Well,
They seem to be very fond of each other.
well,
I've decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I have to go inside and,
what? Just like this? Without even telling me?
Who asks you? I'm the father.
Who is he? A pauper? He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He is a good man, Golden. I like him. He is a little crazy, but I like him. And more importantly, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world. A new world. Love, Golda. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
With our daughter getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go again. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared,
I was shy,
I was nervous,
so was I.
but my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. Now, Golda, I'm asking you, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, thought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
Then I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Oh, Saito darling. I just met her sister Hava at Getka, and it wasn't the first time I saw them together.
You saw Hava with Getka?
What, I make it up? Oh, and suddenly what happened to me at the post office, and the postman told me that there was a letter for your sister Hava.
That's wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended urchin.
Papa will be so happy. She's been waiting. But it's opened.
It happened to be opened. You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, that hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong, Papa. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do when Abraham and Moses, and they had troubles?
But why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland? And bury him there? Marry him there?
No, Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want to be alone. I looked at home and his work. It's the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
Baby.
How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to
Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we will see each other again.
Then we shall leave it in his hands. What were you and he just talking about?
Nothing. We were just talking. Papa, Fietka and I have known each other for a long time.
Chava! I would be much happier if you remained friends from a distance. You must not forget who that man is and who you are.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on earth have a name.
Fietka is not a creature, Papa. Fietka is a man.
Who said that he isn't? It's just, he is a different kind of a man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind. Translated, this means, a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, Chava. Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fietka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you not realize what this means, marrying outside of the faith?
But Papa...
No, Chava! I said no! Never talk about this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Never! Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
You're finally here? Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Marshall's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, flies don't even dare to fly.
I'm very frightened of you. After supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golda, I am the head of this family. I am the man in this house. I want to see Marshall's new machine now. Now let's go. How long can that miserable horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he on 3? I know. I'm very upset about my horse. He is one of your creatures and has the same rights I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. Maybe I should push it a while.
Tavia.
What? What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning with Fietka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have children at home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do. I have work to do. Go home.
But Hava...
Chava is dead to us. We will forget him. Go home.
All I
accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, can I deny my own child? On the other hand, can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I try to bend that far, I will break. On the other hand, there is no other hand. No, Baba! No! No, Baba! No!
Golda, are you home? I have 2 boys, the boys I told you about. These are the learned boys, Golda, all from good families. You couldn't do better for your girls. From the top of the tree.
I don't know yet, Ken. My girls are still so young.
What are they, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later. The future's all signed and sealed. Golda, is Reptania home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why? Is there some trouble?
Get your father.
What is it? Why are you all gathered together like a bunch of goats? What's...
Reptania, have you seen the constable today?
No. Why?
There are rumors in the town. We thought, since you know him so well, maybe he told you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolodin told me that in a village called Petrograd, all the trees...
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you in company.
They are my friends.
That's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anyone's way?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. Why do you at first I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter Hava?
Chava is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
But this little corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave now?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You are not the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. So Lodin and Rabalevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here, and it said that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
3 days?
And you, who have known us your whole life, you would carry out such an order?
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
I understand.
And what if we refuse to go? You will be forced out.
We'll defend ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll fight.
Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my house. This is still my land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days. After a lifetime, a piece of paper and get thee out.
Maybe we can get together with the people of Zolodin. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. And that way, the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's get back.
He's right. We can see each other before we leave.
I have over 100 bottles of vodka. What do I do with them?
Well, Anateka has
hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot,
A pan.
a broom,
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
a bench,
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through all the time but don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much, only a Nostevka.
It's just a place.
Our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
His Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know that yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us. We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Model, be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Golda, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Remember when I told you I didn't know where to go? What to do with these old bones? Well, now I know. Remember each year we say at Passover, next year in Jerusalem, the next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And you want to know why? In my sleep, my Aaron came to me and he said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually I wouldn't believe him because much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? Of course, right. So I'm going to the Holy Land. And you want to know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes? So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Golda, we'll have to hurry. We have to leave soon.
Leaving. It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon enough. Mato, Saito, and the baby. They'll come too. You'll see. That Mato, he's a person.
And Huddle and Perchek? When will we ever see them?
Do they come visiting every Sabbath from Siberia? You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works. And soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. We will have our other children with us.
Not all.
All. Come, Lily. We need to finish.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Fruma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate it. But a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tevye.
Saito, are they finished inside?
Almost, Papa. Papa! Papa will see you.
I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him.
He won't listen.
But at least he will hear.
Maybe it would be better if I went inside and told Mama that.
Papa!
Papa, we came to say goodbye. We are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa, Mama.
Yes, we are also leaving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Pablo.
Goodbye, Papa. Fiedka.
God be with you.
God be with you.
We will write to America, if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram. We will be staying with Uncle Abram. Why does everyone need to know where we will be staying?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Golda, I don't need your advice. Saito, don't forget the baby. Yellow, Spritzer, we have a boat and a train to catch. Get the bundles on the wagon.
Goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama. Work hard, Walter, and come to see us. Golda, we don't need to take the pots.
Yes, we do.
All right, we'll take them.
Stop that. Behave yourself. We're not in America yet.
All right, children. Come. Let's go.
He remembers that sound. He's like, because he hears
we'd like to give a couple thank yous for some people who this wouldn't be possible without. So,
first of all, we'd like to thank the person who made it possible for you to be hearing all of us, which is Ashton Husband, who's been doing this
for making all of Czech possible for the last 20 years.
We would like to thank Kate, who has been helping backstage nonstop, making sure that we don't lose our stage placement and everything. Kate, can you come out?
We'd like to give a special thank you to Susan Schwanenflugel for helping us with the costume.
I'd like to invite Hila Hout for she's really made this whole thing possible, so thank you.
My mom, Karna Mandali. So much for this. Thank you so much.
We would also like to thank Karen Height, if she can come up, for helping us virtual individually okay, if you're not here, I'll just give it to you.
Okay, well, we'd like to thank Mrs. Walsh for doing all the music and helping us with that.
I'd like to invite Mr. Rule to the stage, who I'm surprised his fingers haven't fallen off by now.
And we would like to do a special thank you to Angie Foster, who is invaluable in all the countless hours she's given us to help us.
Of course, and we'd also like to thank James, our other director, who helped make all of this possible.
The reason we have the sunflowers is because they're the current symbol of Ukraine, and we thought that was fitting to give out at the end.
Here's one.